Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another video. In this video, I will tell you about climate change regulation, bank lending, and real effects. So that is our today's video topic. Let's start it. Climate risks and climate policies are expected to have major impact on financial system. In recent years, financial authorities have required banks to embed climate risk into their risk management or frameworks, including in their internal capital adequacy assessment process, the so-called ICAAP, while some policy makers are exploring the excellent use of prudential measure to direct fund away from the high carbon activities in green sectors. The main objective of prudential capital requirements is to enhance the soundness and the stability of financial institutions, where the newly implemented climate-related prudential measures of affect bank lending and the firm activity is an open imperial question with the important policy implication. For example, negative effect on bank lending would imply that there are costs associated with the bank capital that curb the ability of banks support firms in the climate exposed sectors. It's possible that such outcomes, even if united, might be describable the extent that may promote the divesting in some high carbon activities. However, the constraining the supply of credit to firms with the significant exposure to climate change risk might be determinant as they limit their ability to finance transitions to a less carbon intensive economy. In a recent paper, we evaluate a 2017 policy introduced in Brazil requiring systemically important banks with the assessed rather than 10% of Brazil GDP to incorporate environmental risk in their capital adequacy assessments. We use bank lending data, a taxonomy of environment exposed sector, and examine the incidence of policy bank credit, firms' economic activity, and no greenhouse gas emissions. GHG would find that the introduction of new 2007 CAAP led to the learning recollection by large banks away from export sectors. The change in credit to export sector by the large bank was in form of shorter loan maturity as the ratio of short-term loans to such sector increased substantially after reform. In the constant banks that were exempt from the ICAAP exercise increased their total credit volume and the loan maturity firms in exposed sector after the regulation. In fact, we find that at the aggregate level, the lending expansion by the smaller bank to firms in exposed sectors makes up for the construction of credit by larger banks. So, lending outcome of small and large bank groups. We also study whether RIMS export sector with switch lenders and fully subtitled loans across banks, or if the credit contains they experience leads to lower real outcome, including their capacity to reduce their carbon footprint. To do so, we use Brazil census of the formal labor market rise and the comprehensive data sent to greenhouse gas emissions. The greenhouse gas emission removal estimating system SEEG will find a moderate impact of policy and real economic activity. For instance, we do not find any difference in the level of employment and total GHG emission of exposed firms in the municipalities where banks affected by the ICAP exercise had the strongest presence relative to the municipalities with the less exposure to the systematically important banks. There is evidence, however, of some labor reallocation between small and large firms with exposed sectors. In particular, the results suggest that it's treated many claims there is a decline in number of formal firms and the average firm the size increase after policy constraints with the finding show that is employment share the share of microfirms within export sector and decline after the policy immensifies with more incidents of large banks. Overall, the evidence suggests that the correction in credit environmentally exposed firms by the systematically impact banks is largely offset by the increase in supply from the other banks. In negative effect from the construction in credit appears to concentrate in smaller firms that are less able to suitable borrowing across banks. So that was our today's video topic. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting. If you have any question regarding this video, you can let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to reply you. So in this video, I have told you about the climate change and the regulation bank lending real effect. So that was our today's video topic. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting. We'll see you in next video with another topic. Thank you so much.